La 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 la. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, MBC Lifestyles Diary. My name is Marie. I live in New York. I love cultural events, fashion, and traveling, and I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. So, February 22nd, my daughter Liliana called and said, "What are you doing? Are you busy?" I was like, "No, baby, what's going on?" She said, "This is happening in your area. I'm giving a talk, and it's about El Nino, the opera that I will be presenting at the Metropolitan Opera." I was like, "I would love to hear you talk. Where is this happening?" And she told me at the National Sawdust in Williamsburg. National Sawdust is located on Wyeth Avenue and North 6th Street in Williamsburg. So I was amazed because I'm in Williamsburg all the time and I have seen the National Sawdust. I didn't know what it was. I thought, was it a WeWorks place? Was it a tech place? I didn't know it was a music venue. Well, lo and behold, we learn something new every day. The National Sawdust is a $16 million music venue. And it's called National Sawdust because the original factory, that's what was there. That's what they produced, sawdust. So they kept the name. When you walk into the space, it's an intimate space. It holds about 120 to 135 people. The acoustics are phenomenal. They have a bar and they have a restaurant adjacent. The bar was very reasonable. The atmosphere is nice, and I really enjoyed the intimate space. Their mission statement is to bring music of all kinds to everyone. It's an incubation place. It's a place to foster creativity. I learned something new. I have been passing this building for years now, and I finally got to go in. It's stunning. It's exciting to be there, and the acoustics are phenomenal. The building was designed by a group of architects under the name of Bureau 5 or Bureau V, and it opened in 2015, and they had a host of talent show up. The name that sticks out in my mind is Phil Glass performed there, but they had a Ghana throat singer. They had all sorts of musical folks. They had people from the classical world, from the group Kronos. So it was an interesting mix to highlight what their vision was for the place. So the night of the talk was about El Nino with the director Liliana Blaine-Cruz and the singer Devon Tyne, who plays both Joseph and Herod in the play El Nino. And then there was another show, another opera called Sensorium X, which was being directed, produced, and composed by Miss Pristini. And Miss Pristini is the artistic director of National Sawdust, and it was done in collaboration with the Metropolitan Opera. The moderator was Anna Di Archuleta, and she's a managing director at the National Sawdust. And she started off with talking about El Nino and talking to Liliana about the process. And in the course of learning about El Nino and the composer John Adams and why they felt this opera was significant at this time, they then introduced the singer, Devon Tyne. And that's when I got to feel the real acoustics of the place. And Devon performed with accompaniment on a grand piano, and his voice filled the room. And it created such excitement to see this opera, especially when he sang Shake the World. It was fantastic. And then we went in and we had a conversation about the meaning of this play and And why are they holding a nativity play in April? And I think it's because of what the turbulence of the world, and it's important to maintain hope and to look at circumstances that are transformative. The next part of the talk was with Miss Prestini, who composed an opera that really dealt with the world seeing and accommodating and making a space for people with disabilities. So the soprano that came out to sing had cerebral palsy. The choreographer also had cerebral palsy. And in this space, in this opera, they were also using AI and talking about technology. So it was a space to talk about inclusion. And this is what I've been talking about before. It's just like, yes, there's the traditional opera, there's those operas that are classics, but new operas are being composed and developed all the time. And it's the basis of how art moves us, art brings awareness, art brings inclusion. And I enjoyed it very much. It was a wonderful, intimate evening, and it was a wonderful way to break up the week. You can go on the website for National Sawdust, see what programs are coming. I remember reading in the literature that it goes by donations. It's a public space. They just want to cultivate the love of the art. So the one thing Ms. Prestini said that I agree with and that I have been advocating is that we have to take away this exclusionary element or this highbrow or this snobbiness about opera and really bring it back to being for everyone, because as I've been saying all along, art is for everyone and art is what you gravitate towards. But the thing about art is the level of thought, the expression, the goal of uplifting us as people, and we should take advantage of it. And for myself, that I love to talk about all the things New York has to offer, I was amazed that I was missing out on this gem right next to me. So I hope you look up National Sawdust. I hope you go see El Nino. I hope you get to see Sensorium X and just enjoy. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And I looked up and saw the heavens standing still, and I felt the air in amazement.